Angola's estimated TFR falls, but its rank moves from 108 to 7. Across that same field, 190 of 193 entities end lower than they began. For this historical stretch, every chart value and rank from 1950 through 2023 is an estimate. Rank is relative. TFR is a synthetic period measure, not actual completed family size. So how did Angola move from rank 108 to rank 7 while its TFR fell? The answer runs through a field whose leaders keep changing. Welcome to Data Race 360. In the year 1950, Rwanda leads the ranking at 8.15 live births per woman. Yemen follows at 7.97, a gap of 0.18. Niger is already inside the top 10 at rank 7. Angola sits far outside it at rank 108, with a TFR of 5.77 live births per woman. That opening frame matters, because this is not a race where every country's value and rank move together. The chart orders the full field by TFR from highest to lowest. When countries change at different rates, relative position can move in one direction even while the underlying value moves in another. The chart uses World Population Prospects 2024, the 2024 revision, from the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs, Population Division. The same 193 entity universe is used throughout the race, so every shift in position comes from reordering within that same full field. And near the top, the competition is already tightening. In 1967, Rwanda is still first, while Yemen and Marshall Islands share second place, just 0.04 behind. In the year 1968, Rwanda and Yemen meet at exactly 8.19 live births per woman and share rank 1. Jordan and Marshall Islands share rank 3 at 8.14. For the first time in this story, the lead gap falls to 0. The top 10 changes around them. Jordan, Libya, Kenya and Algeria enter the leading group. Dominican Republic, Honduras, Niger and Samoa leave it. That tie closes Rwanda's sole leader phase. Counting the shared lead in 1968, Rwanda holds rank 1 across 19 years from 1950 through 1968. 1 year later, Yemen becomes the sole leader. The broader decline across the field does not tell us what caused any specific handoff. A cross-country study by Liu and Raftery examined women's lower secondary attainment and modern contraceptive prevalence as two pathways associated with faster fertility decline in high-fertility settings. A 2015 World Bank and AFD synthesis also warned that a regional average can conceal large differences among sub-Saharan African countries, including countries with much faster fertility declines. That research provides context, not an explanation for this ranking sequence. The chart still has to establish who moved, when the order changed, and how the gaps evolved. Rwanda's later trajectory shows why that distinction matters. Its TFR reaches a historical peak of 8.29 in 1959. By 2023, however, the chart places Rwanda at rank 38 with 3.70 live births per woman. For a period much later than Rwanda's early leadership, a DHS-based Rwanda study published in 2022 reported an association between Rwanda's fertility decline from 2005 to 2015 and rising age at first marriage, alongside contraception and other factors. But that later association does not explain the 1968 tie or Rwanda's early loss of the lead. Yemen's phase lasts much longer. Including the shared lead in 1968, Yemen holds rank 1 across 27 years through 1994. And during that run, the race reaches its historical estimated maximum. Yemen rises to 8.86 live births per woman in both 1985 and 1986. By 1987, Yemen remains first at 8.83. Niger is second at 7.87. The distance between them is 0.96 live births per woman, tied with 1986 as the widest leader gap in the historical estimate block. But the rest of the top 10 has been transformed. Afghanistan is third. Rwanda has slipped to fourth. Angola has climbed to fifth. South Sudan, Burundi, Somalia, Mali and Ethiopia fill ranks 6 through 10. The names near the top have changed dramatically since 1968. This is no longer anything close to a static leaderboard. First the race reaches a tie. Then it stretches into its widest separation. And from there, the gap begins to close again. In 1994, Yemen is still first at 7.80, but Niger is now only 0.01 behind at 7.79. The wide separation of the Yemen era has almost disappeared. In the year 1995, Niger takes rank 1 at 7.78 live births per woman. Afghanistan is second at 7.77. Somalia is third at 7.58. Yemen, the longtime leader, falls from first to fourth at 7.53. The leader gap is still only 0.01. But the identities of both the leader and the runner-up have changed. Further down, Chad is 6th, Burundi 7th, Mali 8th, Ethiopia 9th and Angola 10th. Compared with the 1987 phase, Chad has entered the top 10 while Rwanda has left. But from 1994 to 1995 itself, no one enters and no one exits the top 10. The same 10 entities remain. What changes is their order. That handoff begins a 24-year run for Niger at rank 1, from 1995 through 2018. The lead begins narrow, then expands. Its largest gap reaches 0.32 in 2010, 2011 and 2012. Again, later evidence can add context without becoming an explanation for the chart. Yemen's 2013 National Health and Demographic Survey preliminary report showed modern contraceptive use among currently married women rising from 10% in 1997 to 29% in 2013 across 4 surveys. But that trend begins after the 1995 handoff, and contraceptive prevalence is not TFR. During Niger's leadership phase, an analysis of the 2012 Niger Demographic and Health Survey reported very high stated desire for more children among the married men and women it studied. But stated desire is also a different measure from TFR, and it does not explain why Niger remained first for 24 years. What the chart itself can establish is much simpler. In 2018, Somalia has closed to within 0.05 of Niger. By 2019, the order reverses. Somalia moves from second at 6.66 to first at 6.56. Niger moves from first at 6.71 to second at 6.54. Both values are lower than the year before. Yet Somalia moves up, and Niger moves down. The opening paradox has now returned at the very top of the chart. Rank is not the same thing as an entity's own TFR direction. This race is always relative to the rest of the field. Somalia holds rank 1 for the 5 historical years from 2019 through 2023. But its advantage never becomes large. The widest gap during that phase is 0.09. And by the historical endpoint, the race is almost tied again. By 2023, Somalia is first at 6.13 live births per woman. Chad is second at 6.12. Niger is third at 6.06. Democratic Republic of the Congo is fourth at 6.05. Central African Republic is fifth at 6.01. The entire top 5 fits inside just 0.12 live births per woman. The gap between first and second is only 0.01. Below them, Mali is 6th. Angola is 7th at 5.12 live births per woman. Burundi is 8th, Afghanistan 9th and Mozambique 10th. Compare that with the field that opened the race in 1950. Almost everything has changed. Only Niger appears in both the 1950 and 2023 top 10. 9 entities have entered, and 9 have left. The broad decline across the dataset is striking, but it is not universal. Only 3 entities have a higher 2023 TFR estimate than their 1950 value: Chad, Democratic Republic of the Congo and Central African Republic. And all 3 now sit inside the top 5. Now Angola's opening paradox can be resolved without inventing a cause. Angola begins at rank 108 with a TFR of 5.77. It reaches 2023 at rank 7 with a lower TFR of 5.12. Its own value fell. But the field around it changed even more. That is enough for Angola's relative position to rise dramatically. A higher rank does not require a higher TFR. Gabon pushes the same lesson even further. Across the 1950 to 2023 endpoints, it records the largest rank rise in a full field, moving from rank 145 to rank 39, a gain of 106 places. Yet Gabon's own TFR also falls, from 3.95 to 3.65. And the opposite side of the ranking tells a different story. The United Arab Emirates records the largest rank fall over the same endpoints, moving from rank 60 to rank 183, a loss of 123 places. Kuwait records the largest TFR decline, falling from 7.12 to 1.53 live births per woman, a drop of 5.59. Those are not the same record. One measures movement in relative rank. The other measures movement in the underlying value. Keeping those two dimensions separate is essential to understanding the race. There is another important limit to keep in view. A peer-reviewed TFR estimation study using West African examples shows why historical fertility series may be modeled as estimates. Survey and census inputs can differ in bias and uncertainty. That methodological point does not say the WPP 2024 values in this chart are wrong. And it does not alter any ranking shown here. Near Somalia's final historical phase, another study provides a similar boundary on interpretation. A 2026 analysis of the 2020 Somali Health and Demographic Survey reported an association between higher education and fewer children ever born among the women studied. But children ever born is a cumulative outcome, not period TFR. And the study does not establish why Somalia passed Niger in 2019. So the historical story remains anchored in what the chart can actually show. Rwanda begins in front and eventually shares the lead. Yemen takes over, reaches the highest historical estimated value, and opens the widest leader gap. That gap later collapses to 100th. Niger takes first place and holds it for 24 years. Somalia then passes Niger even while both values fall. And the historical race ends with Somalia only 100th ahead of Chad. Now the evidence class changes. By 2024, the UN World Population Prospects 2024 median projection begins the forward block. It would place Chad first at 6.03 live births per woman and Somalia second at 6.01. Democratic Republic of the Congo would move to third, Central African Republic to fourth, and Niger would fall from third to fifth. That projected 6.03 for Chad would be the highest value anywhere in the 2024 to 2026 forward window. But something else is just as important. No one enters the top 10. No one leaves it. The forward story is not about a new group replacing the old one. It is about the same 10 entities being reordered. And once again, rank and value do not have to move together. Chad's projected value would be lower than its 2023 estimate, yet its position would move from second to first. Democratic Republic of the Congo and Central African Republic would also move up one rank while their projected values move down. The same ranking logic continues across the historical to forward boundary, even though the evidence class has changed. And because this is a projection, another guard matters. A UN projection method review by Alkema and colleagues describes population projections as conditional future trajectories with uncertainty. They are not outcomes that have already happened, and that methodological review does not prove this exact WPP 2024 ordering. The chart therefore shows these final years as a projected path, not completed history. By 2026, Chad would remain first at 5.84 live births per woman. Somalia would be second at 5.81, just 0.03 behind. Democratic Republic of the Congo would be third at 5.80. Central African Republic would be fourth at 5.69. Niger would be fifth at 5.64. Across all three forward years, Chad would stay at rank 1 while its projected value moves from 6.03 to 5.94 to 5.84. The projected leader gap would move from 0.02 to 0.03, then remain at 0.03. Mali, Angola, Burundi, Afghanistan and Mozambique would stay in ranks 6 through 10. The top 10 membership would remain exactly the same as in 2023. And that brings the race back to the principle that opened it. Angola can rise dramatically in rank while its own TFR falls because rank is relative to the entire field. Somalia can pass Niger while both values fall. And in the forward projection, Chad, Democratic Republic of the Congo and Central African Republic can each move higher while their projected values move lower. The leader can change. The membership can stay the same. The values can fall. And the ranking can still reorder. Under the same UN medium projection, the 2026 race would end with Chad first at 5.84 and Somalia second at 5.81, while the top 10 would contain exactly the same 10 entities as in 2023. Subscribe to Data Race 360 for more data-driven stories.